Let's take out the problem of the day. It says, what is 1/2 of 2/3 of 3/4? That's a mouthful. What is 1/2 of 2/3 of 3/4? And I'm sure some of you are going to manage to ask, does it matter what order we put those in? Well, let's check it out and see. All right, so here's the problem. It says, what is 1/2 of 2/3 of 2/4? That's telling me to start off with, first of all, we're going to take 1/2 of something. And it sounds to me like we're going to say 1/2 of 2/3 of, and I'm going to put a little x there, times 3/4. Now, we could also have just gone ahead and said 1/2 of, could we? Well, let's see. Since it's multiplication, it's going to work pretty much that we can do a commutative property type situation. We can move these parentheses around as we wish. That's kind of why I selected this little problem. It looks a little crazy. 1/2, 2/3, 3/4. And I was noticing on the Facebook, we got quite a few different answers coming in on this. So we're going to check it out and see where it's going to go. As we look at it here, let's work inside the parenthesis first. I've got 1/2. And then I'm going to let the 3's disappear. I also am going to take care of the 2 and the 4. How am I going to do that? I've got a 2 that'll divide in there. I've got a 2 that'll divide into here. That'll give me 2. And it looks like I'm going to say 1/2 of 1/2. I'm getting 1/2 times 1/2, which should give us 1/4. Boy, that was pretty straightforward and simple, wasn't it? When you actually look at that. But 1/2, 2/3 of 3/4. Well, let's see what would happen had we not put the parentheses around there. Let's say we had gone 1/2 times 2/3 times 3/4, and we worked it left to right. We worked it left to right. Well, we would start, first of all, we would lose these 2's right there, which would give us, looks like about 1/3 times 3/4. And then guess what? Our 3's disappear again. We got a 1/1. We got a 1/4 one more time. So either way we do it, because the beautiful properties of multiplication, we can group them together, we can associate them, we can switch the orders there, we can commute, we can do all sorts of different things. We have a chance just to come back up with 1/4. And it's all of. So somebody will say, how did you know to multiply? 1/2 of. We're going to take half of something, means we're going to multiply by half. We're going to take 2/3 of something, we're going to multiply by 2/3. So pretty much this little problem was ready to rock and roll fairly easily. Now, I know some other questions out there that are going on. Well, what if we had, let's see if we had, what if we had moved this down a little lower? All right, we put a 1/2 times 2/3 times 3/4. All right, well, it's the same problem, doesn't it? And what if we had decided that we would multiply all the 3 numbers in the numerators together and all 3 numbers in the denominators together and then reduce what we have? Will we get the same answer? I'm here to tell you we should. Let's check it out. That'd be 2 times 3, which gets us 6. 2 times 3, well, that's 6 again, times 4, which is 24. And at this point, it's reducing the fraction time. So we could divide both. Oh, they both look even to me. So let's divide by 2. We get 3 over, looks like 12. And let's take that 3 over 12, and we'll divide both of those by 3. And you know what? We are back at 1/4. You could also have taken 6 divided by 6 and 24 divided by 6, and you would still get 1/4. So lots of different ways to get our problem of the day right today. However you did it, 1/4. So those of you on Facebook that said 1/4, you got it.